Hello guys and welcome to ColumnMcGill.com, and my name is Colin McGill. The post I'm going to speak about today is about online marketing correctly for small business. Really, to be quite honest with you, it is of the utmost importance for us in small business that we really start to understand that we have to market effectively and correctly online to gain that online presence for our business, because um, if we don't, we really are dead in the water, and we're leaving a hell of a lot of potential customers out there slip through our fingers, for want of a better word, guys. Because to be quite honest, there's massive potential online with 2.1 billion users on the internet these days, which is frightening when you think about it. And obviously, there's millions of potential customers out there. Then for us, irrespective of what industry we're in, so we really have to start understanding how we're going to market effectively. What I have done today is I've just written down a few main tips that we really have to focus in on as small business and understanding how to market effectively online. I suppose first is select relevant keywords. The next thing is understand the content is king. Uh, Understand and create accounts with social media platforms, email marketing, interaction engagement, and take your time. So I'm going to go through each heading um, today, guys, and we'll start with the first one, which is select the relevant keywords. Look, irrespective of what industry we're in, we really have to target in on keyword phrases. Um, Many businesses might uh, target focusing on keywords, but the keywords are not specific enough, or they're just too broad, and therefore they make no impact on the search engines. And even if they did, the people coming there are not that motivated. They're possibly only browsing, and they're not motivated to engage, or they're not really targeting buyer keywords where people are coming with the intention to do something positive towards our business or our product or service. Okay, so really we want to start focusing on the relevant keywords for our industry. I just have a small simple example on my post today. It's about I just picked a seafood restaurant. So if you're focusing in on seafood restaurant, um, you can. It's it's a broad enough term, and there's a hell of a lot of seafood restaurants, obviously, all over the globe. What I suggest you do maybe is maybe narrow it down to your location, your specific area, or even narrow your niche to a particular what seafood you specialize in. Uh, what I just highlighted today was maybe if you're a seafood restaurant and you're a seafood restaurant in Queens, start targeting seafood restaurant Queens, New York, because obviously this will start setting you apart, and you will start climbing the search engines for that particular keyword. No, that's only a simple example. To be quite honest with you, I was only in Queens ever once in New York, so I don't know exactly how many businesses are there, what type of business. This is just for example purposes. So really, as a small business, we have to start understanding keywords and keyword search. Obviously, we use different tools, um, which I will speak of another day, or I will it's on my free training. What you use, how to understand what is the search volume for the keywords, and how to really pick the words that will pay dividend to you and your business. So the next thing I'm going to speak about is content is king. Um, at the end of the day, that is for sure the truth. Content is king, because we live in an information age, guys, and more nowadays, especially with the search engines, with the introduction of Panda and Penguin, they've cut out a lot of garbage out of the search engines and their results. They're really looking for relevant material and relevant information. So when we go to the search engines now and we type in a particular query, we usually get the correct answer in the first one or two posts. If you just think about your own experience with the search engines, and that's because they're really getting strict, and they really want to see informative, relevant information that's educational and that people engage with. So we really want to start producing uh, optimized quality content on a regular basis about our business and our particular products and services. So it's essential that we understand that, and if we're going to start marketing correctly, we really want to start producing that content. The next thing is social platforms. Social platforms, we all have social platform accounts, but personally, but as businesses, we have to set them up as well, and we really have to start engaging, because it really broadens our marketing net across the spectrum of the World Wide Web. And the thing is, the platforms that I would suggest, I will be putting up a post actually in the next couple of days about social media for small business, where I recommend um, particular social platforms and why. But just for the moment, I'm just going to name them. I'm not going to go into in depth today because it's just touching on the main points. I would say to you, Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn as well. Definitely start engaging these social platforms, guys, because it really broadens your marketing net, and it really broadens your exposure online to different potential customers, and that's what it's all about. The next thing that I have been speaking about today is email marketing. It is imperative that we understand how to market effectively through email. And I notice a lot of websites, they don't have contact information, a place for you to put your contact. While they may have a page where it says contact details, look, people aren't going to go and look through your pages to find where they can put their contact information in, guys. You really have to have opt-in forms on your pages, and you have to be offering something of value in return for their details. People don't just put in their details without getting something for it. So you have to offer vouchers or freebies. You just have to offer something of value, so the potential customer feels compelled to give you their email address, because obviously it's from here through the email campaign that you will build trust, and you're going to create a loyal customer base. And definitely it's imperative that we understand how to market effectively through our emails. The second last thing is interaction and engagement. Look, no matter where we're producing our material, as a part of an online strategy, you really, really have to engage with your content and the content of other space. I think too many small businesses, they look inwardly and they just post up not really relevant material for the benefit of their for the end user. They might just highlight something they're doing themselves. And the thing is, you really have to start offering benefits to your end users, and you have to be informative and get them to engage with your business and your promotions and your services. And also, when I say I think small business focus in on themselves, you also have to interact with people within your industry, because this is where you're going to connect, and this is where you're going to create mutual beneficial relationships and maybe even business partnerships down the road. And it's where you're going to get advice, and you're going to expand your knowledge, which is only going to help you progress and expand as a business, irrespective of whether it's online or offline. It's really going to help with your growth. In relation to the interaction and engagement as well, I would say that by producing the quality content, you're going to attract people, but also start reading other people's posts and start liking them. And the likes of Google, give it a Google Plus and a like or a share on Facebook or whatever, because this is where you're starting to build credibility, and start engaging in forums within your particular industry as well, guys, and start offering advice, because you're starting to build your credibility online within your industry. The last thing I would say is take your time. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. You really, really have to take your time when you're building an online presence, because you have to get the basics down right in the first place and start understanding these different platforms and the little tricks that are associated with each platform to gain that online presence and to help you market effectively. Now, that is it from me this evening, but I would say to anyone out there that's struggling with any of the issues I have risen, just put your information into my opt-in form up on the left-hand side of this post, and I will get back to you promptly, because we'll just get started on helping you gain that online presence, guys, and really start optimizing your sites. If you are on YouTube or any of the other video platforms, just click the link below where it says colinmcgill.com, and it'll take you directly to my site, and you can pop in your information there on that opt-in form on my site, and I will get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll start working together on building your online presence and marketing effectively online, guys. And that's basically it for today. So I would like to say thank you very much for visiting me, Colin McGill at colinmcgill.com, and I hope to see you in the next post.